Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully winter's over soon, but I don't see that coming. I was going to do just a little segment today. I'm waiting for parts. They should be here Friday to do the rear braking system, and then it'll be done. So today we're going to do what's in Slades Garage. Just something a little different, that's all. Stuff I keep on hand. Maybe you throw some comments of stuff you keep on hand. I try to keep stuff on hand that I really need, and some things I kind of make up myself as I go along instead of buying expensive tools, you know. So let's take a look around. I'll show you what I have. As soon as Friday comes, although I might do some stuff tomorrow on the car, like bend the brake lines in the back and get them mounted, so I'll probably film that. But okay, let's take a look around and see what I have. Okay, first things first, we all need a big workbench. I think I made mine too deep though. I forget, I think it's about a yard deep, but I built it myself. Nothing special. It's reinforced underneath. I could actually put my engine on top of it if I want, but it's pretty big, nice sized. But here's my toolbox. It's just a Craftsman. Slide the stool out of the way. It's nothing amazing. I opted out and didn't get the bottom section to it because I had such a heavy shelving unit here. So I have it on top of there. But let's take a peek here. Okay, what do we have in the top section besides a bunch of stickers everywhere? But I keep my breaker bar up there, although I want to get a different style. I don't believe that's like a great breaker bar. There's an old school torque wrench. I don't really even know if it's accurate. I use it on some things, not as much. Magnets to pick stuff up. A heavy duty extension for 1/2 inch for my gun. Keep electrical files. They're really nice for cleaning contact points and stuff like that. And they're very tiny screwdrivers. What else do we have up here? I got somebody bought me that for Christmas, my daughter's friend, a few years back. A Craftsman volt ohm meter. This thing is really nice. I really like it. And what do we got here? Here, let's take these. That's just a helicoil kit. Let's take these to the workbench. Okay, what do we have in our little case here is, I use this a lot, believe it or not, on my Camry, stuff like that. That's my little 1/4 inch torque wrench. It does inch pounds and then NM, Newton meters, I'm sorry. And I've used that a lot. It's a little different to use, the small one, but some of the stuff I was doing was like 60 inch pounds, and my big breaker bar, I'm sorry, my big torque wrench, you can't do that. This was a nice little purchase, and it came in handy a lot for small stuff. So, nice addition to the toolbox. I bought it a couple years ago, and it was well overdue that I had one, and it did come in handy right away. Let me see what I got here. Get it open. And a set of digital calipers. They're nice, very nice to have. I got to put a new battery in it, which is in the package, but I didn't put it in yet because I haven't had to use them recently, but the battery's dead. Just takes a little watch battery, but very nice to have on hand, no doubt, when you're wanting to measure stuff. Alright, what do we got in the top drawer? Mostly all Torx and Allen head. And this is a nice, I got this from Lowe's Cobalt set, and it's SAE metric both, and it came actually as a kit where it also had the mat way. Very nice setup. Some of these, that's a Torx. This is a complete Torx set, needs cleaned up now. I got the whole complete set. They were pretty reasonable. That is Allen head set. And then this is for, I use this for Mercedes I have, but also good for Beetle. an Allen head set with 12, 14, and 17 millimeter. You need that one, you know. I thought 14's the one I just used on my steering box bolt. Not sure. There's all the old school brake tools. Remember those? And I've been using them, of course. Here's these brake bending pliers, brake tube, brake line. Get it right. Bending pliers I bought. They work good. I really like them. Never had an issue with them. And just miscellaneous tools that you get stuck buying. What's this one? T70. I forget what the hell I even used it on. Big. Can't remember now. But next drawer, we won't go through all that. It's just screwdrivers. Bunches of screwdrivers. Not even organized. And impacts. I got metric, standard, and then just miscellaneous ones that you get stuck buying. Like I had to buy a 22 millimeter for something and didn't realize I already had one. Oh well. And here's my notorious 36 millimeter socket, Craftsman. I've had that for probably 40 years. I guess you know what for. It just all impacts. That's what all that drawer is. All impacts. And they get used a lot. Wrenches. Even though they're a mess right now a little bit. There's all my brake flaring wrenches. And then of course all metric, and there's standard. Little pick tool set, but you know what they are. And of course your little tiny ignition wrenches. Had them forever too. Another useless thing now I won't use. I bought that for a Honda Accord I had to loosen a harmonic balancer nut. I forget what size it is. I think 32. I'm not sure. Here's a loose jaw. Complete drill bit set. This is a hole saw bit. Impact driver. You use them on your screws on your doors to get them off. You know what they look like. Like that. It's going to smack it with a hammer and it breaks them loose. Snap ring pliers, soldering iron, wire splicers, tubing cutter, rivet gun, a little bit of everything in there. Let's move down to here. Pliers, which we have, you know, pipe wrench I've had forever. And channel locks, crescent wrenches, snap-ons, Craftsman, regular pliers, a bunch of different vice grips. These are nice. I use these so much. Side cutters. It's unbelievable. But a lot of little different things of needle nose. Big old hammer from the mill. Regular hammer. There's your ball joint, tie rod forks, pickle forks, crowbar for hitting people. I'm sorry, for working on the car. C-clamp, rubber mallet, and miscellaneous wrenches that I've found over the years in junk cars and stuff, which I just have no room for them, so I hung them on a wall there. But let's see what we got down here. I'll pull them out one at a time and put them up on the workbench, but if you want to see them, that's a, of course, a battery charger. It has the quick start on it and everything. That here, you don't need to see, I guess. It's a Dremel 3000. It's really, really nice Dremel, like top of the line Dremel. And that is our harmonic balancer gear puller. You can know what that is. What do we got down here? There's my clicker torque wrench, my 1/2-inch big torque wrench. You know what them look like. This I had to buy when I was working on my Camry, which I'll always use it on different stuff. This is for pulling the cam gears. There's different fittings for it. Put them in the end, and it will hold the cam gear in position while you're trying to break the nut loose. And then my son just bought me an HVLP gun. Of course, I won't be using that until spring here, you know, but extra heads. That's some of the stuff I keep on hand there. This is all empty right now because it's winter. This is usually filled top to bottom, front to back and side to side, just like the one over there. But I take all my chemicals in for the winter, like PB Blaster, paint cans, anything aerosol I take in for the winter, because if not, the O-ring will shrink and you lose the aerosol out of your cans. But I keep a lot of stuff on hand. There's 2 quarts of brake fluid. That's some transmission fluid from my other car, obviously. Chassis grease or ball bearing grease. This thing is nice. I bought this from Amazon. You can see how big it is here. LED light for 14 bucks, and I cannot believe how nice that thing is. It's way better quality than I thought it was going to be. Extra antifreeze for cars that take it. Picked that up at the Goodwill when I was there looking for vintage stuff. I grabbed this for a couple dollars. And it keeps, you know, there's all my sandpaper, stuff like that, you know, Scotch pads. Flat discs, those things are nice. Just different crap in there. Parts for the compressor. That's my angle grinder there for getting rough. And a little hair dryer that I don't use now up here. And the drawer sticking. My daughter bought me this heat gun. This thing's amazing. I mean, you can run it up to 1500 degrees to the point where it shorts out the electric in my garage because it's that powerful. Came with all kinds of attachments for heating up and scraping stuff, you know. It's very nice. Here's a keep my airline coiled up, and if you want to do that, here's an idea for you. People put a hook on a wall and then you end up with a crease in your lines. I bought a hose rack because it's curved and it keeps your hose from kinking if it's hanging on like a hook. So there's a little helpful tip. Compressor my wife bought me. Briggs & Stratton, works beautiful. And of course shop vac, another shop vac. My big drills, 1/2-inch Milwaukee. Sockets, of course. I have a big set. There's a bunch under here. And then there's a big Bostitch set. Huge set. My son bought me. So I have a ton of sockets. Actually, too many. But this is all Volkswagen, mostly. Except like 2 drawers. All nuts and bolts, wavy washers, anything that's Beetle related is what I do. And of course, gloves. Keep the chemicals off your hands. I use 9mm. Extra clamps, my family. Extra parts on hand. I keep these on hand a lot. They're your shrink tubes, where you put them on the wire, use a little lighter, and they shrink and seal it wherever your connection is. I'm sure you know what they are. And I keep stuff on hand, Sawzall blades, various assortment of O-rings, black wiring, red wiring, some mechanics wire, electrical tape, that's for my voltmeter, test light, little alligator clips with wires in case I need to do something, extra nuts and bolts, Johnny Cash. Just all kind of stuff. My Bentley manual, there's all kind of stuff there. And then of course there's Beetle parts hanging all over the place in here. Just extra stuff I have. I mean, there's Beetle parts everywhere. Whoa. Get dizzy there? There's my new rear fenders up there. I don't want them damaged. Here's our 63 or 64 bumpers. Might try to modify them to fit this car. But there's just parts hanging everywhere. Flying around with the camera. Whoa. There's my motor. Transmission. Underneath these wheels and tires, there's another transmission. And of course, parts, extra carburetors. Just so much stuff. Carb kits, 68 to 70 tail lights that's going on this. There's a new set of shocks down there, not the dirty one you're seeing. But that's basically it. I have all the necessities, There's my baby sitting peacefully, waiting for the wheel cylinders for the back. But I'm getting there. At least the front's all done together. So, but that's about it. Thought I'd show you around the garage. I'm probably even forgetting things. I have a cabinet down there, that turquoise colored one by the heater. It's filled with shop towels and rags, stuff like that. So, have it set up pretty good. Thought I would show you around a little bit. Okay, I know that was a boring video today, but I wasn't working on a car today. It's pretty cold in here. It's 28 right now in the shop, and that's because I ran the heater just for like 3 minutes to warm it up. I'm going to be back up here tomorrow to get some stuff done, and then I'll film that. It's not going to be nothing major. I'm going to be bending brake lines and stuff if you want to watch. I just thought I'd show you around. I missed even a lot of other tools that I do have, but it's the necessities that I keep on hand, you know. Throw something in the comments, stuff you guys keep on hand. I try not to overspend because I'm trying to put the money into the car, you know, not into the toolbox unless I have to. But I think I'm equipped enough, you know, for stuff that I need. So, okay, hey, thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. This was, I know, a different type of a video today, but it was just to show you stuff that I keep on hand. Let me know what you guys keep on hand. Also, I do have a flux core welder over there that I got to fix, but I seldom ever use stuff like that. But my buddy gave it to me and said it might work, it might not. Check it out. So I'm going to do that too. So, okay, I'll see you on the next video in a couple of days. Hope everyone's staying warm. Later.